Now, the formulation of Kenya's budget starts months before the actual reading is done in June of every year. And with only 3 months left to the end of the current financial year, the budget-making process is in high gear. Jimmy Mbogo sat down with the Finance and Planning Committee chairperson, Kuria to discuss the progress of the budget-making process and when Kenyans can expect to give their views on the upcoming finance bill.
The rejection of the Finance Bill 2024 showed how the population is now more involved in accountability of the budget and how it is financed. According to the Finance and Planning Committee chairperson Kuria, this level of awareness, although progressive, has come with its own set of challenges.
The good thing, the important thing about that discussion on the Finance Bill and why it's a good thing it went the way it did, it also brought more attention also on the expenditure side. Okay, and therefore it was a good debate and it was a good conversation, and I'm very happy that Kenyans now are more informed.
And with April 30th fast approaching, when the National Treasury is expected to table the budget estimates as well as their proposal for revenue-raising measures through the Finance Bill, Kuria is calling on Kenyans to take advantage of the public participation window to share their views.
As per Section 41 of the PFM Act, we are actually required to have a finance bill every year. That is the law. But my really urge to Kenyans is don't just reject for the sake of it. Read, understand, and ask if you need clarification. Having a finance bill is not necessarily a punitive thing.
In the budget-making calendar, the last 3 months of the end of the financial year are the most crucial. This begins with the submission of draft budget estimates for the next year, expected to be taken to Parliament by the 30th of April. This is followed by public participation on the Finance Bill and stakeholder engagement, including the public sector, private sector, and civil society, to provide input on tax proposals between April and May. The bill is then taken back to the Finance and Planning Committee of the National Assembly for review and incorporation of recommendation from stakeholders, which is followed by the reading of the budget on the second Thursday of June by the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury, who present the National Budget Statement to Parliament outlining government spending plans. However, this has to be debated in Parliament, where the lawmakers will discuss and make amendments before passing the bill. The legislators are also expected to review and pass or reject the bills together with the appropriation bill before the government spending is approved for different ministries, departments and agencies, bringing an end to the financial year. Jimmy Mbogo, Citizen TV, Nairobi.